Mikawadizi, Ikwe, Minawawa, Bigun, Nindago, Jibwe, Makwan, Indodame, Mashkazibin, Nindunjaba. My name is Gloria Rodriguez. I'm a Bad River Tribal member. First, I'd like to say that 2 minutes to plead for my life is not enough. No matter how hard you try to sugarcoat this bill, it allows a mining company to pollute our land, water, without being responsible or having any repercussions. If you pass this bill, you have basically put a price on our lives in the north without our say-so. This bill will jeopardize our health and the future generations' birthright to clean water and air. We have to stop creating destructive, devastating, deceiving laws to benefit big corporations and come up with greener solutions. Under the U.S. Constitution, prior to Wisconsin becoming a state, northern tribes of Wisconsin leased the ceded territory that the Pinocchio Mountains rest. Our ancestors were guaranteed pristine land, water for the next 7 generations, or as our elder has said, until the last grandfather, which is the tree, is standing. If you're not honoring these treaties, then you should rightfully and respectfully return the land. When will people wake up and see beyond the media the lies that is Wisconsin is mining, when it's been proven time and time that there is no such thing as a safe mine? Enough is enough. We will idle no more and stand united. I will fight for my children, I will fight for my grandchild, and I will fight for his children, just as my ancestors done for us. We do not want your money or your empty promises. We want you to respect Mother Earth and our sovereignty. Ultimately and sadly, you will all learn that you cannot eat money. Mew.
Any questions? Representative Clark?
Hi, Ms. Rodriguez. Thanks for being here today. We appreciate it's a very emotional issue. You live on the Bad River Reservation?
I do.
Could you talk about, those of us who are not especially familiar with the Bad River maybe don't appreciate some of its unique significance. And I'm wondering if you could speak about, from your point of view as a tribal member, the spiritual and the, I guess, economic significance of the Kakagan sloughs and the resource, the freshwater natural resources that are there on the Bad River Reservation.
Correct. Before the Europeans came over, it was our migration to the west, east from the west, and the Creator had said, go to the land where food is grown on the water, which is the wild rice, our manoman. We live by that. We harvest it. And that's what we do up north. Every season, we go out into the woods, we get the balsam, we get the maple sugar, we hunt, and we also harvest the rice. That sustains our people. And if this mine is allowed, what are we going to live on? What is my grandchildren's children going to live on? You say that reactivation. What is that? I mean, you're going to have fish that has no mercury? Can you promise that for my children? And the thing is that we've kept our land pristine. And that's all we want for the rest of you guys. Why are you going to destroy something that we need, that is important for not only for me and my tribe, for everyone? Lake Superior is the largest freshwater in the world, and you want to pollute it because some big corporation wants to make some money? Go find somewhere else to mine. That land is ceded territory. We didn't give you that land for you guys to come and destroy it. We didn't lease that land to you guys. If it were up to our ancestors, when we truly knew what was going to happen, we would have never, ever given you guys that land.
That's a very brief follow-up. I don't know how familiar...
Is it a question?
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you.
Can you talk about, or tell us about the ecology of wild rice? Am I right in my very basic understanding that wild rice the species is very sensitive to changes in water chemistry and water quality and acidity that make it sort of a canary in a coal mine if changes do happen to water quality?
Correct. As in any kind of harvesting, whether it be apples or herbs in the plants, whatever devastating substance comes to it, it dies. Look at Minnesota's rice. Has it revived? No. Bad River's rice Bad River's rice is the greatest rice here. And it's been stated that by, obviously, Martha Stewart, but she says that, she said that our wild rice is the best. So, I hope and pray this mine does not happen and that our rice beds, our sacred rice beds, will be available to our next generations and the generations after that.
Thank you.
Representative Onstad.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And thanks so much for coming down here today. I think that perhaps your opportunity was already granted by the questions from Representative Clark, but I just wanted to make sure that after your long travels here that you felt like you had an opportunity to say everything you needed to say, and if you have anything else you want to tell us, I would ask you to do so.
I want to say that a lot of legislators here come and listen to everyone who's opposed or for it. And it seems as though the people that are for it, you ask more questions in regards to it. And the people that oppose it, you're just simply, okay, no questions. And I know I've repeated a lot of sentiments that everyone has, but repetition remains in their mind. So the more we repeat this, the more people learn and the more people retain it. That this is serious for our people. And I know jobs are definitely needed up there. We need to make different, greener solutions. You know, you have to make wind farms, you have to make hydroponic gardens, you know, I mean, there is other things to use all the resources on our land that would create jobs. You just have to think smarter instead of using someone's money and destroying people's lives.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Beatrice?